Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Pillars of Eternity, The White March. We are in Durgan's Battery area. We do have a cavern down here that we're going to get into later. We did find the caravan with the supplies and stuff that we were supposed to get for somebody in Stalwart, but we're going to finish out the rest of this map. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we got here. So that's the cavern. Come on, girl, you're so damn slow. It's because I have her on scout mode, though. So I also did some upgrading and of equipment and stuff. Let's see what we have here. There's something up over here. What is this? Looks like some kind of tower, maybe? Is this Durgan's? No, can't get in there. So the only way to get in is through the that watchtower, it looks like. Maybe. All right, let's see. Do we have any? This area here. Let's get everybody up here. Oop, that's something happening here. Maybe this is Durgan's. So there might be 3 different ways to get on here. Or 3 different maps on here. 3 different off maps, I should say, is what I'm trying to think of. Okay, so you can't go up there. So one is a watchtower. It's making me feel cold. This should tie into that other one, and I believe it does. Yep, it did. I thought it would. Okay. So back over here. And let's get our peoples all up over here.
Got it.
Gonna go up here and check this out. Interesting.
That caravan must have had a half-ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
For now, the other commandants will have his head.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Shh. Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
Aha. So if we hadn't spoke to Galabino, then this is supposed to give us the clue that we need to have words to get in there.
Maybe they had one really tall dwarf who needed a door this big.
Yeah, it is a big door, isn't it? Look at how tall that is. Oh my goodness. For being made by dwarves. Alright, we're just checking everything out here. Okay, people, let's count up here. So the watchtower isn't. Though the wind and the ice have pried long, jagged cracks in the walls, the doors feel as solid and as cold as a glacier. Gilded panels are arranged in columns along the doors. Though most depict scenes from daily life, dwarves chiseling at tonal walls, hauling mine carts, or feasting at long tables, one pane at eye level catches your attention. It is a relief showing a crenellated, I don't know what that means, wall, and above it an indentation in the shape of an anvil. Well, I do have the anvil tile, so let's examine the relief. Peering closer, you notice that the anvil-shaped impression is strangely dull and smooth, as if it hasn't been exposed to the elements for long. Judging by the depth of the impression, you suspect that it's a socket for a tile or relief of some kind. Furthermore, you see well-worn grooves alongside the anvil socket. Mechanics 9. Let's try pushing the door. Even with all your weight behind it, it doesn't budge. I didn't think it would be. Okay, let's leave. I want to go ahead and save, because if I lose it, I don't think I should, but who knows. All right, so place the anvil tile in the relief. The anvil-shaped tile fits perfectly in the impression. You feel a warm thrum in your fingertips as you snap it into place. Leave it for now. Okay, so that's the most I could do. Panel, the relief is printed from prepare. In fact, you are well-worn grooves. So, did I lose it or not? I'm not sure. I hope I didn't. I'm just going to go ahead and yep. I'm just going to go ahead and reload it. We know what we have to do next time, so I don't think we lost it, but I just wanted to make sure. So this is the way in. So we do have two other areas on this map. We have the cavern down here, which probably has the minerals that we're looking for somebody. And then we have the watchtower up here. Let's go back. Let's go to the watchtower. I'm curious about that. I thought it was on fast mode. How did it get off? All right. Here we are. Let's take a look at the watchtower, shall we? Oh, there was... Oh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so let me just here.
My eyes are peeled.
I'm sure I can't go much. No. Can I go over here? I can. Oh, what's that? Is this going to be a way out of the battery, I bet? Because I can't get to it from here. But I bet it is. I bet it's going to be way out, and then we could get a grappling hook. I think I have several of them anyway. This device gives a series of clicks, and the compass at its center points. Okay. It's under quests, I believe. Stream, or is it tasks? It could be under tasks. Sacred instruments, yes. Track down precious metals. At the crosswalks, from the top of an outer tower east of the keep, the device points southwest. Okay, all right. That's all it was. It was just to give us some bearings, I guess. But also to let us know that we know we have a cavern down here, so let's go down here. But also to let us know there is a way off of the battery over to the watchtower, looks like. If we're astute enough to figure that out. Come on, people. Run, 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 but don't fall in the snow. Okay, here it is. Let us see what's in this cavern.
You must gather your party before venturing
who's waiting
forth.
behind? Oh, she's still on scout. Sorry. Always waiting on you, girl. Always waiting on you. Okay. Let us see what's in this cavern. I know we still got to do that dragon. Okay, sacred instruments. The device seems to be responding to something within the cave at the base of the approach to Durgan's battery. I am sure. Well, it's not that big of an area, so that's nice. Let's get your scout mode on.
My eyes are peeled.
No, well, we got something over here, but I wanted her. We have potion. Okay, nothing. Don't want you. Yeah, I enchanted everybody's as much as I could, their weapons and their armor. So where does this go? Is that another way out? Because it's not on the map. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Oh, my hands do not look like that. Whoa.
Okay. Where the hell are we at? Where did we come out? Oh, we came out down here. Oh, there's another cavern. Interesting. So, go in here and you can come out over here? Huh. And who are these people? Oh, these are the ones we spoke to before. So, you would have had to kill them to get into the cavern. I see. Okay. Run along, little mouse. Okay. See, we couldn't get past them before. Or at least I didn't go past them. I didn't see that there was a cave down there. Okay. Now I know. So just me.
Sure.
Oh, we have a frost ooze. Okay, you know there's going to be more than one of them. All right, you come back here. Actually, we all come back here. Why are you guys moving so slow? No, fast. Here we go. Oh, you got turned. Okay. How did that happen?
Got it.
Okay, we got more up here. We have a... okay. And let's do your bouncing betties.
Right here.
Why aren't you guys moving? Move this away.
Lava root.
Can you people move? Really? Just go.
Got it.
Help. These ones are in for a...
All right. I swear, every
Quickly and
time
quietly.
we got some kind of a gem, an amethyst. Okay.
No problem.
What we got down here? Ah, she
Would
found
you look
something.
at this.
And another amethyst. Nope, sapphire. There's something up here. Oops, let's go ahead and save first. What is this? An exceptional war bow. 17 to 26. What does hers do? I don't need. Anything else here? Something else? A lever? Nope, it's not. It's white Agra gems. Audra gems. Okay, is this what we were supposed to get? The device didn't point to ore, but it did detect a small hoard of white Audra jewels. She would probably be interested to hear of these results. Is that all this was for that? Okay, so I guess this was it. Hello. So we need to go back to Stalwart. Now we're going to have a lot of talking because we're going to be looking for souls. Alright, so we're going to go back to Stalwart, which was... I don't think it matters. Okay. So we've done everything except we need to go here and go into that one cave. So we need to go to we didn't find a helm.
I think I'd miss this place. Had that much right.
Does everyone else see that Stelgar and the undersized breeches?
What? The undersized breeches. Okay, that doesn't sound good. So do we need to talk to her or to any of these people up here? Let's go to the up here first so we can get this task taken care of. Can we talk to people now? Be careful near Durgan's battery. Oh, I'm still looking for someone. Mexa of the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull is dead. He grins. Kind of ironic, isn't it? She went around killing people for Barath, and in the end, that's what... Oh, never mind. Just take the bounty. He passes you a bag that rattles with coin. So my went up to moderate positive again. It went down when I helped that one guy with the... I've heard some new reports of dangerous folk around. Perhaps you'd be interested in going after them, too. Sure, I'm interested in new bounties. They're to be the disciples of the True Flame and the Old Damned Hunting Lodge. He shakes his head. Those others you handled are lambs by comparison. So tell me more about the disciples. He scratches the back of his neck. I didn't know what to make of this one, but word is it's a group of dragon cultists. He holds up his hands. I know it sounds bizarre, but I didn't believe it myself until I heard that they'd torched an outpost north of Maiden Falls for clearing a nest of worms, they said. Last I heard that they'd made camp near Long Watch Falls. They shouldn't be hard to find. Okay, so I have some bounty hunting to do. And what's the old Drummond Hunting Lodge? He shakes his head. Adarians, with too much time and money, they travel around hunting monsters for sport. But they leave a mess of wrecked property and dead bodies, kilt I mean, but in their wake. They've been charged with murder and general mischief in Defiance Bay, New Homer, and a dozen other towns in between. Someone saw them hunting in the Rusted Woods, so you might look for them there. Okay, sure. Cool, so I got 2 bounties. 2 more bounties. Alright, let's go in here. I should have okay. I have to talk to everybody in here now, I suppose. Are we gonna know as soon as we... Okay, well that's the bounty. Okay, so... Never turn your back. Careful. As a child, I was only a little trouble. Wish you'd been around when Omer... Okay.
You look like you've been in the wilds.
Here she is.
You see my wagon out there?
Yeah, I did. Here's your goods.
You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. But I hope you'll take this.
Fair enough. I'll take my reward then.
Here, as promised.
I gained 500 copper.
Thanks again. With a little luck, I'll trade these blizzards in for a sea breeze soon enough.
Okay. Quest completed. A good haul. And he leveled up. Oh, and she wants to talk. Okay. Major achievement completed. I better get into that. Alright, so he needs... I think he needs athletics. Because athletics is the second wind. Yeah, let's give him that. And then he has 5 left. Not enough. I could give him mechanics, and mechanics is... No, he doesn't need that either. Okay. And then spell mastery. Barring does Doer. Prevents a severely wounded character's health from reaching 0 when it would result in the death of the character. The character can still be knocked out through endurance loss. Devotions for the faithful. Invokes the benedictions of the priest god, imbuing allies in the area with the accuracy and might bonuses. I need to remember to do those. Prayer against bewilderment. Litany against minor afflictions. Restore major endurance. I think I already have that, but it doesn't probably hurt to do better. Searing seal. Places a magical seal on the floor that bursts into flame when an enemy comes into contact with it. How long does it last? 60 seconds. Shining beacon. Conjures an immensely luminous beacon of light, causing enemies in the area in effect to take a penalty to all defenses and accrue burn damage over time. That's not too bad. Triumph of the Crusades. Confers to allies the fever of righteousness in battle when any ally in the area of effect delivers a killing blow. He or she gains endurance. That's kind of cool too. I like the accuracy and might. That's great for... But I like the Triumph of the Crusades too. Let's do that one. I just gotta remember they have them. Okay, so she wants to talk.
Village was a touch livelier when I saw it last. Ain't saying much, though.
What do you remember about Stalwart?
Bitter cold and a persistent odor of fish. And that were just the people.
Why did you want to come back anyway?
Anything's better than Galvino's workshop. You ain't heard the old buzzard sing.
Bad.
Anyway, what about you? We seen lots coming through, trying to crack the battery, but no watchers.
She looks back at you, her back eyes glittering. Stalwart needed my help. I've got my eye on the treasure in Durgan's battery. There's another group that passed here before me. I need to know what they were after. Yeah.
Ah, looking for someone. That's a familiar yarn.
She nods slowly, rocking her head on broad, steady shoulders.
But don't let me keep you from the sights and sounds of Stalwart. They're easy to miss.
Okay. That's all. That's all you wanted to say, huh? Okay, now you get to level up. You have 8. Let's do your athletics. And then reckless assault. Oh, I would be her a modal factor. So let's do this. So she has a modal.
Right here.
And I believe this is it. Okay. Alright, so now we need to go around and start talking to people again. That was her we just spoke to.
Thanks again. I'll be gone just as soon as the weather clears.
Karen, let's have a drink together, really. Who are you? You need cool heads like yours. Careful if you're new. Here we go. What do you think, stranger? I think I'm getting better. There's 2 of them here? Oh, these were the 2 that we're practicing. Yeah, read his soul. A handful of memories dart across your mind like startled fish, leaving indistinct images and sounds in their wake. For a moment you are overwhelmed, until one particular recollection tugs at your senses with stubborn force. You, or Andred, or both, kneel on a stone floor held between 2 men. The man pacing in front of you wears the armor of Crucible Knights, and you feel Andred's half-hearted contempt for him as if it were your own. You feel Andred's triumph, too, when the knight comes just close enough for you to spit blood onto his boots. The memory slips away from you, and you find yourself back in your own shoes. You got the look of someone with her teeth around a secret. Her cold fingers are locked around your arm. Her black eyes search you.
Glad I'm not the only one who knows not to trust your kind, Watcher. You do well not to trust hers.
Okay, so how about the other ones? So read the other soul. The whiff of salt and brine is in your nostrils before the room has even faded. The ground heaves beneath your feet, and a spray of ocean water roams over the railing as the ship heels under the wind. The ship shudders violently, and you are thrown against the railing. In that moment, you find your gaze pulled to the pitching surface of the dark sea, and see there an eye, broad as a shield, gazing back at you in turn. Fear and fascination sweep through your mind, even as your senses recede and the memory fades. Well, it's not that person either, because we're on a ship. Okay.
Got it. I did it, ma'am. That is, you might have an easier time with that business you were talking about before.
Okay, farewell. How about the cook? Nope. You just never know which one is going to trigger. I assume it's going to be one with the name on it, but you just don't know. It's probably going to be the barkeep or somebody downstairs. I don't think I could go over here, could I? Oh, I could. I forgot. Is there anybody in here? No. No, not that person. Oh, here's one with a name.
Something I can do for you?
Read her
Halfrick's
soul.
got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
Oh, this is her. You feel for Owena's essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realize that you plunged into a very old memory, but as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you instinctively recognize as part of Durgan's battery. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarves like you, hunch over a minecart. They're loading it with cloth-wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade, or the burnished glow of plate. The other dwarves scurry with a curious mixture of haste and caution. They stack the bundles in a din of muted clangs and thumps, following the echoes of their ruckus down the tunnel with nervous eyes. Pay attention.
Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
Your voice is a dry whisper, and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that the others do, but unlike them, you relish it. Still, you look over your shoulder, just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
When you turn back, the others have redoubled their efforts, and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they fill the cart. What's he doing? Being captain of the guard, it doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows. And with Coinmaster Zoltan sailing up half of the battery's arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces? Besides, you've got a buyer lined up. As long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals. As you surface from the memory, you realize that an awakening will be permanent for Owena. There may be others in town you could awaken. Instead, you look up to find Owena staring at you.
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? You all right?
Her head is cocked and her brow is furrowed. Are there other people that I can awaken? Awaken the Soviet dwarf from Durgan's. I found a direct soul descendant of someone during his path. I could awaken this person now, or I could continue searching Stalwart for another candidate. One way or another, I'll have to awaken somebody who can tell me the cantric of Durgan's battery. I should be able to awaken an older soul by speaking directly to it. Easy enough, but it may have unpredictable consequences for the villager this soul lives in. Owen's a maid in the Grave's Breast shares her soul with a dwarf named Brugan. He's corrupt and deceitful, so awakening him could make things interesting for the shy maid. There may be someone else in town I could awaken. Yeah, it wouldn't be fair to her. So let us look. At least we know where she's at. How about this one?
Any progress with Devala?
Oh, I forgot. She said you agreed to your indenture and that you killed a boy in your escape.
And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala, not sell me out to her.
He takes a deep breath, but his eyes are still focused on you.
What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more. As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him. But he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade.
His shoulders go limp and his gaze distant at the memory. He shakes his head.
I wish it had gone differently. But I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
Your crime can go unpunished. You'll do penance in the prison in Cadanua. Well, I've already killed her.
Oh, thank the gods. Every last one of them. I never thought I'd see this day, and thank you most of all. Here, take this, and tell Halfrick that he can keep the rest of the week's fee. I'm off.
Okay. Overstaying his welcome. We take stuff, or I suppose there was nothing to take here. Okay, so I gotta finish that one with him, don't I? Alright, let's go over here. Did we talk to these villagers? Can't remember. So I gotta go around and talk to everybody. I know it's gonna be somebody with a name. I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, that's just usually how it works.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here.
No, my went down to minor positive.
Anyway, what brings you back?
Read a soul. You see a room, dark and damp, a cellar. It looks like some part of the inn rather than an old fortress. Through Havrick's eyes, you admire rows of gleaming bottles, recently dusted and polished. As you step back from the shelves, you look on with satisfaction at a pressure plate concealed in the stone floor.
You all right? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
He squints at you. No, that's fine. All right, so down. Okay, let's bring my peoples with me. Might be one of these people down here playing their cards or whatever they were doing. I think they were playing cards down here. My magnifying glass go. All right. Gambler. Here we go. Yep, let's read a soul. For a moment, your senses are overwhelmed. There are fumbling hands at your belt and your own low laughter in your ears. Your shoulder is jammed up against the cabinet, and it rattles every time. Barrett leans down to kiss you. There is a sedate pleasure to the memory, but nothing in it has much to do with the battery. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know I've alluded all this down here. So it is going to be somebody who's named. I kind of thought so. So I'm going to have to go to those other people, the mayor and that old guy with the son. We've done everybody here. I also need to go to the fishery too. If it's still nighttime. I don't know if it is or not. And that's down here. So let's go down here first. We have the merchant that has his little tent up there. We have the old lady who was the miner. Was there anybody here with a name? No. Okay. And we also have the temple. I forgot about the temple. I don't know if there's anybody even in the temple. I'm just wanting to make sure here. Okay. Is this going to be closed? Is it night? Those are good questions. Now that I have the... Nope, it isn't.
Eh?
There he is. Okay. So I gotta come in here when it's
No
night.
problem.
I wasn't expecting anyone to come by the fishery for a while. Guess that's the proper way to go about it, really. Carry on like it's business as usual. I can't get you anything. Yeah, okay. I'd already spoken to you before. He's the only one with the name.
What are you doing here?
He's speaking to you, but his furious face is fixed on the devil of Carrick. Let's read his soul. As you reach for Creatin's essence, you find yourself wrapped in the cold embrace of a snowstorm. You trudge through the snow, each step laborious to your numb feet. You keep your head down against the wind, and your back is bent under a heavy burden. Ahead of you is the frozen lake and the hole you made in it. Your feet crunch over the ice. You wait and secretly hope for the telltale crack beneath you. With the village distant and dark behind you, you would sink and none would know. At least that would free you of the heavy, churning feeling in your gut. Yet you reach the hole and the ice is still steady under you. Wow. You heft the burden off of your shoulders, cradling her in your arms. She's wrapped in nets and weighed with stones. You wish one of the priests of Audra were here with solemn words and the assurance of ceremony. Instead, you slip a bracelet off of her wrist. Audra will have her body, and you will carry this reminder. You slide the bundle into the water and watch it sink. As it dwindles to nothing more than a dark stain beneath the ice, you feel a scratching in your throat and hear the wind moaning into your ear. It takes you a moment to realize that you're...
I'm sorry.
It takes you a moment to realize that you're hearing your own voice muttering, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You surface from the vision, whatever it is that has nothing to do with the battery. I've got questions about the fishery.
Been running it 4 decades now. I reckon I can tell you what you want to know.
I hear your sister was once in charge here.
Arda was a saint. Lived to look after the village, she did. Fell through a weak spot in the lake ice.
His gaze grows distant and he scratches his salt and pepper beard. Oh, you killed her.
You'll pardon me, but it's not something I much care to dwell on. Need anything else?
Well, I spoke to Galvino. He mentioned something about you.
Bet he did. He despised Stalwart when he lived among us, and all the more when we gave him the boot. Never knew the old man to stay silent, that's for sure.
He wrinkles his nose, scowling at some old memory. He told me you were a ripple sponge addict. He wanted me to search the fishery for your stash. Oh, that sounds like him. I'm sure it wasn't important.
When a man's full of that many words, some of them are bound to be nonsense.
Okay. You killed your sister. So I'm going to have to come back here at night. Aren't I? Aren't I? How am I going to know when it's nighttime? How am I going to know that? Okay. So it's definitely going to be somebody with a name. Is the temple going to be open? I wish it was him. I would have awakened him. He was mean. Nasty person. This should be empty because they all left after we confronted them. Well, actually, we killed them. Couldn't think of it. And we did. We killed them. So I guess it won't be any of them, will it? Nope. I just remember that we killed them. Sorry about that. Well, they were stealing from people, and that's not the way to go of it. So we're just going to make our rounds here. Go up there to the... I don't think it's going to be him, but who knows? It could be. It could be this merchant. It's not going to let me do it for him. Well, probably because he's our merchant. Okay. We know we got an old lady that's living up here. Right? I thought there was. I got myself confused. Oh, she's over here. This is just those two. Okay. Sorry. Confused. Oh, she wants to talk again.
Didn't think there was anything more than lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you had a look back there.
Okay.
What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
Things I'd rather not see. Nothing important. Usually somebody else's bad choices. Lice and hoarfrost mostly. You seem rather interested in these villagers all of a sudden. Why? Just tell me the real reason you wanted to follow me to Stalwart. Yep.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter by the name of Harmka.
That doesn't have anything to do with Cold Morn, does it?
It sure does.
Her fingers tighten into fists. Oh, he's the one who killed your family.
He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
Dark iridescent corals appear and fade on her chest plate. heart, Pete ripples from her metal caprice. You want me to help you murder someone? It's been 13 years and you're still after him? I'm with you. Yeah, it's 13 years.
We all gotta have something that gets us out of bed in the morning.
A note of cold fury buzzes within her.
This man, Harmka. I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls.
Her fist clenched and loosened in a series of rapid, random movements.
I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn. But
She twists her head from side to side and holds up a hand, the delicately engraved palm empty but grasping at something.
If I knew I got the one responsible for my kin and my hearth, I might could rest easy.
How can you be so sure about this Harkin person?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there. Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
A small plum of heat rises from a seam in her skull. So what does this have to do with me?
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. But when we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, and my brothers and sister.
One of her thumbs rubs absently at a scratch on her head.
I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure. But you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
Yeah, but a soul is... Looking into somebody's soul is in their old... is a previous life, not their current one. Finding out might be getting your hopes up. How would you feel about a soul hunch? Finding out might be getting your hopes up. How would you feel about a solid hunch instead? No, I'll do what I can.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed.
She nods again, her head bobbing along to a drowsy cadence.
Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone in Stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
So... The one that got away. The devil wants to find and kill a woodcutter named... She believes that he was she thinks I, as a watcher, can find out. If we find him, someone around Stalwart will probably tell us where he is. No, I haven't made any promises. Interesting. So that means I go back to talking to people again. Arrgh. Yeah, there's a... Yes, right. There's
Welcome.
Here.
What can we do for you?
This is the son. No, this is the old man. Okay, this is the old man. Theresa's soul is a vibrant, solid thing, and as you reach out for it with your senses, you see your breath begin to fog in the air. You find yourself seated at the crest of a hill, overlooking the mountain pass below. The sky is bright and clear, and your furs are proof against the mountain chill. Appa! A child barely old enough to walk burbles happily as he wobbles towards you. He points down at the elk herd picking its way across the river, and you smile proudly. The vision fades, and with it goes the swallow joy. There is a tight knot of regret within your chest, and only when the last of the vision has faded does it leave you.
Coming to your elders for advice, is it?
Do you know
what can I do for you?
Do you know a man by the name of Harkin?
Sure, I know Harmka. He'll be out with his men at the logging stand, just north of the road if you head out west.
Just north of the road if you head out west. Okay. So west is to,
Well? What are we waiting for?
The metal abomination has set her claws deep in your flesh. No good can come from it, Watcher.
Yeah. I think I've already... Yeah, I did. I just read it, so right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, the one that got away. Tommy the Hung is working in a clearing in the russet wood. I figured that's what it was. West of town, russet wood. Alright. Let's talk to his son.
Father wants me to stay inside for a time. I don't think I can face anyone just yet.
All right, so you're not a dwarf. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode, and when we come back, we will be visiting some more people. I now know where he's at, so I don't need to go ask anyone else for this Harlequin person, but we still need to find another dwarf. So we have 2 more places to go. We've been there, so we need to go here. I know there was an old woman, or is that on another map? I don't know. I remember there's an old woman that we spoke to. Oh, maybe she's over here. Oh, I think that is it. I was in the wrong place. Yeah, so we got 2 more people to talk to see. She has a son with her too, the mayor does. And then she's by herself. I have a feeling it's going to be her. I do. I have a feeling it's going to be that old woman who was the miner. Anyway, if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.